Hey there, good people. What's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. I'll be doing two videos for you tonight. It's around early morning, late night, early morning. It's around 4 a.m. here, okay? And, I am going to do a review on a fragrance house. I think this is from Dubai, okay? And this kind of house is not for everybody. If you are not into, budget fragrance, you can skip the video. This is very, very budget-friendly fragrance. Used to be somewhere around $12-15. Now it's more like 20 something dollars, okay, $20 to be honest. And this is from house of creation Lamis or Lamis. Previously I've covered a couple of fragrances if I'm not mistaken, and those were the same line, okay. So I did the everyone fragrance, which was something similar to CK1 ADG, and then I did the oud version. I also bought, just for review, everyone noir, okay. I believe these fragrances also deserve reviews. I see them in Bangladesh shopping malls. You go to shopping malls, the departmental stores, anywhere, you'll find these fragrances like, not so expensive, so people sometimes buy them. And to some people, these are their go-to fragrances because they don't want to invest a lot of money in perfume. So for them, these are full bottle worthy. So I'm doing this for students, whoever are looking to try these fragrances out. So these is a nice little freshie, I think, and it's similar to some fragrances. I have pre-sprayed this on the paper. We'll talk about it. First of all, you get very nice presentation with the tin can. I'm a big fan of these for a reason. This looks like, like if you've seen the chocolate candy containers, they give, like, what are those candies like? Like they have this round shape tins, so they have like celebration or whatever celebration, yeah, those candies. So these things look like candy containers, and these are better than paper in my humble opinion. I was just talking about the price. Someone asked me a few days back, isn't it like, I put it in my Decant page and they're like, isn't this like a 1,000 something taka? I'm like, no. Try going to shopping mall and see the price have increased. Everything became more expensive. So online also someplace maybe you can find, but these are now about $20, okay. And the name of the fragrance called Azure Mist A. It looks like A for paper, there's like a brand, it looks like that. And these are EDT concentration. There's a deluxe limited edition, and inside you will not find much. There's like a holder, like two plastic holders for the bottle to stay. I think that's about it, and I think I like that. That's pretty neat, okay. And also have the sticker, okay. And here's the bottle. It's a very simple looking bottle with a built-in atomizer. I like this. The bottle has an indent at the back. There's some information, date, expiry date, and all that. And here is your atomizer. These are okay at best, not really great atomizers. It sprays like this, small burst. So you expect that from a budget house, and I have no issue. The bottle glass, the glass of the bottle is blue. So let me respray this on the paper. I just took a shower. I'm wearing Roca's, I think, Lom. I forgot what fragrance. Roca's Eau de Rojas. That's what I'm wearing. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these atomizers perhaps can go bad in time, so do not be surprised. Okay, so let it rest there and let me talk about it. So I picked up these two fragrances. I was not feeling all that good, like, I was not happy about some things. I went to pick up some groceries, some fruits. Nowadays I'm cutting off all my favorite foods and everything which contains sugar or something, high carb. So I'm trying to avoid it. So it perhaps the process making me a little bit sad. So I'm trying to pick up a lot of fruits, which is good for the health, or some other stuff like apple cider vinegar. So when I saw these fragrances, I'm like, these are, they put it next to like this body sprays section or the roll-on. I picked up a roll-on as well. So I'm like, let's pick them up. And then together they costed me $40, like 4,000 taka. And that is not cheap. I don't know why I did that, but I'm like, maybe doing reviews will make me happy. So yeah, coming to the review, this fragrance to my nose has, I have picked up some notes from internet. I'm not sure how accurate they are. It says they have notes like what? I don't know, like citruses, perhaps. Man, I found it in one website, but it's not showing now. Azure Mist. Let me check. Yeah, they have top note like bergamot, apple. Middle notes are anise and nutmeg. Then base notes are vetiver and sandalwood. So these are not really accurate to my nose. I thought I pick up a little bit of violet leaves from this when I smell this. First thing that gives me like a little bit of pepper. Okay, I guess that's the nutmeg. Nutmeg is also a spice. So a little bit of spicy. They said apple, so let's go with apple. but I thought I got some violet leaves. It's similar to Bentley Forman Azure. Even the name sort of like, uh, like goes quite, similar. So I thought it would be a good replacement for this fragrance, which is called Bentley Forman Azure. I really like this for summer days. And this fragrance basically is also something similar to my nose, Dior's Fahrenheit Summer or Dior Fahrenheit Cologne, which is the newer one. So this fragrance gives me that vibe, and it's a little bit sweet. I think the apple makes it fruity, fresh, but that pepper, it could be like not really for everybody. Okay, I'm telling you one thing. Some people may not like the opening of this. I liked it for the price. I have no issue with it. Okay, and I think this would be a really good fragrance for everyday usage for students. But it would be really helpful for people if it was like $12. Okay, now it is $20. So to people who are on budget, not everybody is rich. So it's almost like double the price now. Okay, so some people may say it's expensive. You don't laugh. Yeah, it happens. We live in a poor country, so people do have budget constraints. Okay, so for $20, you can get better than this. Okay, honestly speaking, because longevity on this, they say on the website it's eternal longevity, 24 hours, and they say these things. It's just ridiculous. So I think it's at best I get 1.5 hour, maybe 2 hours if I go really heavy, like triple sprays, like on the same spot or something. Then it will give like 2 hours and a half, perhaps not more than that. So the longevity and projection, it's kind of poor. If you ask me, is it this poor? It's close, but I really think it's good for, let's say, go for 1 hour of walk, even a couple of hours of workout, and you just want to keep something. I don't suggest keep things in the car like fragrances, because in high heat situations, especially hot countries, there are bad chances that it can explode in the car. It can cause accident, right? So if you live in a hotter country and humid region, like it's really hot and humid, sun is out, direct sun, do not keep any cologne in the car. Okay, that's my humble request. But if you, let's say, live in a country is always cold, never go below 15, 16, then no problem, then you can keep it in the car. But for a fresh air, I don't think you can wear it even in winter. This would be a good fragrance for summer and spring. Okay, early days of fall perhaps. I like this, and the smell is pretty pleasant. There's a nice little musk. It reminds me a little bit of a DKNY, that Be Delicious, the green apple. So I think that's that note. And then the spice, I think there's a nutmeg. It's a nice composition. I'm not going to say I like the smell. The strength of this fragrance is, even for $20 is cheap. But 22, 25 bucks, you can get Rasasi fragrances. So those are much longer lasting. Okay, like Rasasi's Darej is, I think, around $25. So if you talk about value, perhaps this is not offering that much of value if it's 20. If it's 12, yeah, it's a good value. So you can get a full bottle fragrance for a price of a decant, So another thing is, if you actually like the fresh, like ozonic vibe from Bentley Forman Azure, you can try the Azure Mist of Creation Lamis. So in that way, good fragrance. It's a good budget fragrance for everybody. Not everybody wants to buy a Versace or a Chanel. Okay, so those people, you can try this. But is it blind by word? I think every shopping mall will have like a tester. Where I bought it from, it's called Shopno in Bangladesh. So the girl who's working on the counter, they try to push sale, So I said, there's no tester. She's like, please sir, try this, it's nice. I'm like, without trying, how can I take it? And she's like looking here and there, and then she opened it, and like a sneaky little move, she sprayed one on my hand, like a tiny little stingy spray. I like these experiences. You do that going to drugstore, like your local drugstore and stuff. You see cheap colognes, you feel like a cheap thrill, like Coty Aspen. So you like that. That's a different experience than shopping for a full bottle perfume. So I liked it. I'm like, okay, she took the effort. She's like, if you like, you take. I'm like, okay, she's nice. She's not trying to say must take, must take. So I took it. Okay. So I think this fragrance is nice for students. Like you can carry it in the bag. If you're going to school, you can smell nice. You can make an effort. You can just carry it around. Every 2 hours you respray, it will come back. So I think the smell is a little bit spicy and makes it a little bit mature as well. I think you'll like this fragrance, but I wish it lasted longer. So overall, Creation Lamis Azure Mist. I don't know if there are many reviews on it. It's masculine, it's fresh, it's a little bit spicy, and I think this is ozonic as well. So overall, my score on this fragrance, I was gonna give it like a 6. Why? Because the longevity is kind of poor and the price have gone high. But then, I thought about it, like it's a budget perfume, you don't have to break your bank really. You can save 1 week and you can get this. So, okay, I'll give it 6.5. Okay. So there you go. Check it out. And Middle Eastern brands are always, interesting. Okay. It's a nice little perfume. Thanks so much for watching. Let's see what we got for the next review. Take care.